everyone, I'm Peggy Rometo and this is the Weekly Wake Up. Okay, well, here we are again, slowing down, taking time to go in, to bring our focus into the heart, use the breath to let go, allow ourselves to get to that space of neutrality, and then we become curious about what's available for us this week, what's in store for us. And this practice, hopefully you're doing it several times a day, supporting yourself and being able to get out of your own way so that you can receive additional insight, additional information, even if it's in the form of just asking a question. Because every question that we ask, the universe wants to provide an answer for us. And when we're in that place of being neutral, we can actually receive the truth. So this is a practice that if we do it several times a day, we'll start to get better. We'll start to hone in on that information that's going to allow ourselves to bring our gifts forward in the world and just be the best that we can be, right? So that's the idea, and I hope you're playing along. So let's go ahead, take the 3 long breaths in, 3 long breaths out, and then we invite the information in, and then your job is just to play along. Listen as I'm talking. Notice, does it feel real to you? Does it feel not true? Is it for you? Is it for somebody else? And as you do that, you'll just notice that you may be getting additional information, that additional insights or other things may pop into your mind. This is an open channel here. So when you're connecting, just know that anything that kind of happens once you stop and open up to this space is information that you want to pay attention to or you want to write down, even if you don't understand it. And it's just building that muscle inside of all of us, flexing and connecting. And the more that you do that, the stronger that channel becomes, that stronger that awareness becomes. So let's go ahead and close our eyes. Let go of that cleansing breath. And then bring your focus inward. And we're going to do those 3 long breaths in and out. And then we'll tune in and see what's available for us this week. So go ahead and play along with me. Okay, so interesting. So what's coming in is there's a renewed energy, but it feels steadfast, it feels peaceful, it feels strong, and I feel like it's flowing into you. So it just feels like the universe is wanting to gift you, wanting to provide for you, wanting to share with you everything that you need. So our job is to trust that we're at the right time, at the right place, and that we're ready to receive. And to shift our focus into looking for what's next for us. What does the universe have to share with us right now, right? And when we come out every morning and have a question like that, such as, I wonder what today has in store for me. I wonder what the universe has to share with me today, right? And when you do that, you're opening a door to that curiosity. And that curiosity allows us to receive information. So it's this game that we can play with the universe. And they're just showing me that there's this very peaceful, but at the same time, it's an active energy and it's fulfilling. And there's an abundance to it, right? Now, for those of you who don't live in the U.S., we have a holiday coming up this week called Thanksgiving. And it's a time when everyone stops, we give gratitude, and we take pleasure in food and our company and our family, and we really just enjoy the day. So some of us go, well, of course it's Thanksgiving, so of course we're going to have an abundant week. But it doesn't necessarily have to be that way, right? There have been plenty of times when holidays don't work out the way that we anticipate them or the way that we hope to have them work out. but this definitely feels like an abundant energy. There's a quality to it that is calm, which I don't know about you guys, but most of my holidays aren't calm. So I like this energy. And whether that actual day of Thanksgiving is calm or not, who knows? But this week is a very peaceful, as far as I'm starting with the week so far, feels like a very peaceful energy. But there's also, as I was saying, an active energy to it. All right, so what's that mean? What else is in store for us? So let's go a little further with this. Okay, so definitely an opportunity to take care of yourself this week, to ask for your needs to be met, to become more comfortable in your own skin, in being able to trust yourself, and to start to look in the mirror and reflect and to receive self-love. So you may ask a lot of people if they love themselves or if they've given that much thought. Maybe, I know I don't, a lot of people don't. But you're being asked this week to really step into that reflection of self-love. Take time and start to see the beauty in others. And when you see the beauty in others, you're seeing your own reflection. So just notice all the wonderful things that you see this week. And after you notice that, remember that that's you, that you're seeing that because you have that inside of you. And if you're somebody who's prone to see what's wrong in the world or the negativity in the world, then you just have to add a question, right? Show me something beautiful. Show me the beauty in the world. Show me in the beauty in the moment, right? And our perception will shift and the universe will provide. And then when that shows up, remember to stop, breathe, and take it in, and to receive it in a way that feels good to you. And whether that's in the form of a memory, whether it's just in the moment, just smiling and being able to, yeah, that's me, right? And the reason that we're being asked to stop and to be fluid with this and to recognize ourselves and others is by doing that, we can start to feel more closely aligned with self-love. And self-love is important because if we love ourselves, we love God. And if we're connecting with God, we're loving the world. And so those 3 steps, right? First loving yourself, then serving and loving God, and then that naturally overflows into serving and loving others. So this is a beautiful time to start to connect with that energy and with that ability for you to be able to recognize yourself in others. So be on the lookout this week, guys. See what's beautiful, and when it's shown to you in the form of somebody else or a playful child, right, or a cantankerous soul that's out there, see yourself in them and just recognize, oh, okay, God has a sense of humor and he's showing me how I look today or in this moment, right? Or I'm recognizing that about myself. So there's a lot of opportunity this week to use life as a mirror, to see yourself, to love yourself, to accept it and to bring it in. And then more importantly, to give thanks for it because you are so unique and you're so divine that when you accept yourself and you accept the love, then all the possibility that there is for you in this physical world, you can now activate it because you are fully aligned with self-love. And when you love yourself, now you can activate that potential and you can bring it in. And you can be the best mom that you want to be, or you can be the best creative director, or you can be the best film script writer or producer or real estate broker or salesperson or clerk or whatever it is you want to, school bus driver, right? All these different but yet very important roles that people have in life. So this week is a week that's activating our abundance. So, which makes sense to me that they picked Thursday, right, as a day of gratitude and a day of abundance. So we now have this energy of being able to activate our abundance. So let's see what else is in store for us. there's also an opportunity to get some things done that you weren't expecting, and also showing me new relationships. New, some of you will be super, 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 super busy, just showing me like work abundant, like lots of energy coming in. And so some of you may not have a lot of time off because your life is so full. Things are going so well. There's a high demand for you. And if that's not happening for you and you're feeling like, wow, I'm starving here, I don't have enough work, I don't know what to do, you need to shift your reflection and start with gratitude and start to be grateful for what you do have. Whether you're sleeping on a friend's couch, or whether your parents are paying your bills, or whether you've just gotten a bank loan, or you just got a check from Catholic Charities, whatever it is, be grateful, even if it's just the clothes on your back or the meal in front of you. So if you can tap into that gratitude, you can tap into abundance, and then just be open and look for the miracles and look for what's next. Show me what's next. What should I do next to bring in the opportunities for me? Right? So it really has to do with asking the right questions. So just write down a bunch of questions. If you don't know what to write, just write several different questions down until you get them all out, until you finally elevate the questions high enough that you go, oh, that's really, I want the answer to that. I want to know how to tap into my abundance, right? So you just put it out there. Okay, show me, universe. Show me where I should put my attention this week. And as you do that, then you let go, have no expectation, and then just go about your day and just notice what is presented to you. Notice what shows up. And that's just this beautiful alignment with synchronicity, in which there's a chain of events that start to connect the dots, and then everything starts to flow. So this is an abundant week, and there's an opportunity for things to be connected for you that weren't connected before. So pay attention to relationships, pay attention to people around you. There may be people trying to make introductions on your behalf. Make sure you're answering your phone, you're returning phone calls. It feels like a very important week to meet people and to be able to connect the dots. So just trust the process. If you feel compelled to go someplace, or if you're feeling prompted to get up and to go somewhere and you're like, why am I doing this? Just trust the process, because there's always something in the flow that's going to work out beautifully. You're never, or let's put it this way, you're always at the right time, under the right conditions, at all times, right? In all ways. So let's see what else is available for us. The other thing that is patience, opportunity for us to have patience, because a lot of times when we have to stop and we look at ourselves, we're seeing everything that we're doing wrong. For instance, I'm really aware that I feel like I'm talking backwards on this video because it's really late in the day for me. So it's kind of like the channeling's coming out, I'm tripping all over my tongue, so I want to really judge that, and I really want to start over. But I'm unwilling to do that. And I'll tell you why. Because I'm human, right? We are all human. We all have flaws, and we all judge ourselves. And the more that we can get out of our way, the more that we can accept, I do that. I trip on my tongue. I do. It was really funny, many years ago when I first started to write, I used to write an intuitive astrology column for a website called Wow Oh Wow. And I worked with an editor there, and she said, do you know how I know you're a natural channel? And I said, I have no idea. And she said, because a lot of natural channels will say things or write things backwards. I was like, thank God she told me that, because prior to that, I just felt really illiterate. And instead, she actually showed me how that happens and why it happens. So it helped me to accept myself. It helped me to see that it's just part of who I am. So thank you for hanging in there with me, and I apologize in advance. Especially tonight, I feel a little bit like off because it's been a long day, and I usually like to do these in the morning. So let's go back to what else is in store for us this week so we can move on and you guys can really feel that connection deep inside of yourself that's always there. All right. Any surprises for us this week? Let's see if there's any surprises in store for us. Nice. Okay. So some of you are going to be surprised because you're going to have a sense of security that you haven't felt before. And that security may not have anything to do with money, may not have anything to do with abundance, but it's a shift inside of you where suddenly you're starting to feel secure. You're starting to feel like, I recognize myself and I'm okay. So it's a newfound security within yourself, a sense of peace, a groundedness. Now, as I talk about this, maybe you guys can start to feel this. It feels like a welling or a weight that's happening in my belly, and there's a fullness that's occurring, and it feels weighty. So this is something that will come about through the practice of looking for the beauty in others. And then as you name that beauty in others, you are then naming that reflection of yourself. So what I mean by that is you're walking down the street and you see an act of kindness that one person gives to another. And you go, oh, wow, that person is really kind. And then the job is to stop and go, oh, wow, I just recognize kindness in that person. That means I'm kind. I'm kind, right? So I am kind. So it's the same as you look at someone and you go, wow, they're really beautiful. Whether it's an action they've done or it's external beauty, then you would go, oh, wow, you're beauty. I'm beauty. I am beauty. I am beauty. And then you're going to take it in, right? So whatever it is you're noticing, you're going to stop, acknowledge what you're noticing, and then you're going to bring that same reflection back to yourself and use I. I am beauty. I am beauty. So, or whatever it is, I am kind. I am kind. And as you do that, you're going to build this connection inside of yourself. And when we do that, there's a sense of peace and there's this security that is being built within you. And when you're secure within you, guess what? It allows everybody around you to become secure within themselves. And so as you shift your energy and as you shift your vibration, everyone around you suddenly looks better. All those needy people, gone. All those people that are frustrated, disappeared. Right? So as we get better, the people around us start to get better. So at the end of the day, it's always us. But this is a beautiful exercise to practice and to connect with the abundance and the beauty inside of you. So that's the surprise for the week, is that there at the end of it, there is this connection of security inside of ourselves. If you play along, if you allow yourself to process in this way, you're going to find by next week this just grounded sense of self. And when you're really grounded and you're really secure inside of yourself, now you can start to do those big things. Now you aren't afraid anymore. And suddenly doors open up. Suddenly those phone calls you've been waiting on start to come in. Or you find the courage to make the calls. You find the courage to ask the favors. You find the courage to get out there and find that job or to make the next thing happen for yourself, right? Suddenly all those things that you were waiting on, no more waiting. It just starts to happen. So this is the energy. Can you guys feel it starting to come in now? This is the energy that's going to happen as you start to put things into play for yourself. Recognizing yourself in others is going to be the big thing for you to do this week. Being grateful. If you don't see anything, if you can't make that connection, then just move right to gratitude. And as you open to that door of feeling grateful, you'll then start to begin to see the blessings, and then you'll start to see the beautiful things in other people. And then hopefully you'll remember to stop and see it in yourself as well. All right, you guys, have an amazing Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for participating in the weekly wake up, sharing it with your friends, commenting below. Have a wonderful and happy Thanksgiving. And to all my friends outside of the US, have a wonderful week. Take care of yourselves, and I look forward to seeing you guys again next week. Have a great week, everybody.